This 21-year-old woman was broadcasting her success to millions, completely unaware that a sleek white BMW was silently mirroring her every move through the dark streets of Miramar, Florida. On July 5th, 2026, what began as a routine stop at a gas pump turned into a coordinated 12-round ambush that left a lime green Lamborghini crashed in a suburban front yard. The most unsettling part? Surveillance cameras captured the entire hunt, yet the people who pulled the trigger vanished without a single trace. Who was waiting for DreamDoll Brii in the shadows? To uncover the raw truth behind the internet's darkest mysteries, hit that subscribe button right now and join the Top Crime Cases community today. I need to talk to you about a case that has completely taken over the timeline. And the more we look at the verified facts, the more baffling it actually gets. We are looking directly into what happened to Brianna Johnson. If you spend any time scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, you probably already recognize her face. She was known online as DreamDoll Brii, operating under the handle @ItGirlBriz. She was a massive rising star in the beauty and fashion space. She had this highly visible, very public luxury lifestyle that she shared with her followers every single day. But when you step away from the digital lens and look at who she was in the real world, you see a completely different layer. Those close to Brianna knew her as someone who was deeply, deeply connected to her roots. She never let the numbers or the views distance her from the people she grew up with. And that loyalty to her family was exactly why she was out on the evening of July 5th. She had just hit some major career milestones, and she wanted to celebrate that success with her 21-year-old cousin, Arthur Lee Johnson III. Everyone in their circle just called him AJ. Brianna and AJ shared an incredibly tight bond. They were out that evening joined by an unnamed third passenger, just soaking in the South Florida atmosphere. They were traveling in a rented, high-profile lime green Lamborghini Urus. Now, South Florida is definitely a place known for exotic cars, but a bright lime green Lamborghini is designed to turn heads wherever it goes. And that is exactly where this story takes a very dark turn. The exact same high visibility that brought Brianna her online success and income also carried a very real physical vulnerability. What started as a fun family celebration shifted so quickly, showing just how fast a public persona and a recognizable vehicle can attract the wrong kind of attention. The factual timeline of this entire event, based strictly on what investigators have verified, traces back to one specific location, a local South Florida gas station. According to official police briefings, a verbal altercation happened right there at the gas pumps. We have all seen people get frustrated at a gas station, maybe over someone cutting the line or taking too long. But the exact nature of this specific argument, what was actually said, and who exactly was involved in the dispute remains entirely unconfirmed by law enforcement. Unless the Miramar Police Department releases a formal motive, the specifics of that confrontation are just unknown. We aren't going to sit here and guess or repeat internet rumors about what sparked it. But what the authorities do have firmly documented on the surveillance footage is the immediate reaction. And that caught me off guard. When Brianna, AJ, and their friend pulled out of the gas station in the Lamborghini, a white BMW sedan pulled out right behind them. The security cameras clearly show the BMW tracking the SUV. They matched its lane changes, trailed it through the local commercial district, and mirrored its every move. This single piece of evidence is absolutely central to the investigation. It shifts the entire narrative. This wasn't a random encounter on the road. The footage points strictly toward a coordinated tale. Someone in that white BMW made a choice to follow them into the dark. The drive continued out of the busy commercial zones and into the quieter city limits of Miramar. Traffic cameras and residential security setups map the exact route of the Lamborghini, with the white BMW maintaining a steady, deliberate position right behind them. As the vehicles approached a quiet residential intersection, the dynamic changed in a split second. The white BMW suddenly accelerated, pulling directly alongside the driver's side of the luxury SUV. At that exact moment, the occupants of the BMW opened fire. According to ballistic reports retrieved from the scene by investigators, over 12 rounds were discharged directly into the cabin of the Lamborghini. Holy cow. The sheer physics of two moving vehicles under fire then took over. The barrage caused the driver of the SUV to lose control. The heavy vehicle drifted violently across the lanes, jumped the center median, and crashed right into the front yard of a suburban Miramar home. Emergency dispatch centers immediately began receiving alerts. Released 911 audio captures the absolute terror of the aftermath, with local residents calling in, reporting the sound of heavy gunfire and a severe vehicle collision right on their street. Before we continue, if you appreciate hearing the straight facts of a case without the fake rumors or biased theories, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring you the truth. First responders rushed into that Miramar neighborhood and walked into a chaotic, heartbreaking scene. Medical personnel immediately tried to render aid, but they pronounced Brianna Johnson deceased upon arrival. The third, unnamed passenger, sustained injuries during the event but managed to survive the initial chaos. AJ, however, was in critical condition. Paramedics rushed Arthur Johnson III to a nearby trauma center where doctors fought to stabilize him. For several days, his medical status remained closely monitored. His family waited, hoping he would pull through. Wow. But the physical reality of what his body endured was just too severe. Days after the ambush, Arthur succumbed to his injuries. This tragic update officially escalated the Miramar Police Department's investigation into a double homicide case. Public information officers from the department stepped in front of the media shortly after to clarify exactly what kind of crime they were investigating. Based on the ballistic evidence they collected, the highly concentrated grouping of the shots on the driver's side, and the surveillance footage of the white BMW waiting and tracking the victims all the way from the gas station, authorities confirmed this was a targeted hit. The police explicitly ruled out random road rage. This was an ambush. Right now, the entire focus of the investigation is on locating that white BMW sedan and identifying the occupants. As of this report, no arrests have been made public, and the identities of the suspects remain completely unknown. But the way this case is being handled by authorities has sparked a massive, wider conversation about police protocol and legal standards during active investigations. First, people are asking, why are specific details of the suspect vehicle, like partial plates or exact physical damage, being withheld from the public? The police said they must limit these public details to protect the integrity of the active manhunt. They argue that if they release everything they know, it tips off the suspects before a perimeter can be secured, giving them a chance to destroy the car. However, public critics completely disagree. The critics argue that releasing the full vehicle data immediately allows the community to assist in tracking the suspects faster, utilizing crowdsourced information to find the car before it disappears for good. Then, there is the issue of the surveillance footage itself. Was the judicial standard for evidence handling met regarding that gas station video? The court and state framework requires strict verification of all electronic evidence before it can be formally released or admitted into a trial setting. The court said they have to ensure the digital evidence is untampered and legally sound. Independent legal analysts, on the other hand, argue that the slow, bureaucratic processing of digital data can cause crucial early leads to turn cold. They argue that while the state is busy verifying files, suspects are given valuable time to flee the jurisdiction. Holy moly! It is a massive debate between following the strict letter of the law and moving fast enough to actually catch a killer. In the wake of losing Brianna and Arthur, their family and her thousands of followers didn't just sit back. They organized peaceful marches and vigils demanding answers and transparency from the local authorities. They just want justice. This case leaves a lasting, thought-provoking question about the intersection of digital visibility and physical security. When your life is your brand and your brand is public, where does safety actually begin? For now, the facts remain fixed. 2 young lives were cut short following a gas station dispute. A white BMW remains the primary suspect vehicle, and the individuals who did this are still out there. The Miramar Police tip line remains open for anyone with verified information. I want to know what you think about the legal side of this. Do you think the police and the courts are right to withhold the suspect vehicle details to protect the investigation? Or Do you side with the critics who say the public should be given all the information to help find the suspects faster? Drop your thoughts and answers in the comments right now. I will be reading through them. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing the video, and for helping us keep the focus on the facts. We appreciate you being part of Top Crime Cases. See you in the next one.